Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a chatty get ready with me just to discuss some, a video that was posted yesterday, some things I wanted to say. In addition to that video, it was an all about me video, and I hope that you watched it, and I'll link it up here in the cards in case you haven't. But some just additional things I wanted to say in regards to that, a little bit about what's going on in my life these days, and just a chatty get ready with me. I haven't done one in a while, probably because I haven't been doing videos very consistently over the last couple months, so I think there's been a couple of them, and these are not the most widely watched videos, but I do have a lot of fun with them. So I do have my primer on my face, and I'm just gonna jump into my makeup routine. How are you guys today? I hope that your new year was amazing. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna. For those of you who are not, welcome back. For those of you who are new here, I also have a giant mirror behind me, so if I'm looking past the camera, that is why. So, yesterday I posted a video, and it's an all about me video, and I hope that you guys had a chance to watch it, and if not, like I said, I'll throw it up in the cards. But there was a question in that video about why I started YouTube, and I did put some more information about that into the drop down box, but I thought I would touch on it a little bit in this video. So, got a little bit of a breakout going on, and I'm not sure why. So yesterday I did a video, and it's an all about me video, and it talks about, why, who I am and why I started doing this and what inspired me and whatnot. So one thing I didn't mention in that video, and I should have, is, and I did put it in the drop down, but I know that there's, some people read those, some people do not. So I just wanted to mention it in this video. A lot of the reason why I started YouTube was because for the first time in my life I was into this beauty world, which I did mention in the video, but what I didn't mention in the video is actually I was in a very dark place. I'm not a person who's ever struggled with confidence ever until, recently, probably the last 5 years. I have always been the person who, the lighting in here isn't amazing. I apologize, guys. One day, maybe, it will be a whole lot better. I've never been a person that struggled with confidence levels. I've always been the person that knew what she was doing at work, and people would call for questions, and, I knew it like the back of my hand in my previous life. And in this life, I'm a relatively new store manager, so, 5 years, if that's new. And so I don't have all the answers, so I kind of struggle at work. I struggled initially with the culture of Starbucks and how they, want you to lead, and the differences between a manager and a leader. And that was hard for me because I had always been in management, but Starbucks is like a completely different world. So with that being said, I was struggling with that, in addition to the fact that I've not always been the size I am, and I've gone through moments where I was smaller, and I've gone through, a good portion of time where I was a lot bigger. I struggle with body image issues, and I think a lot of people do that, but I was at the point with my struggle where I wouldn't be caught dead in a photo, not even with my children. I hid from them. I hated photos. And a question was presented to me like a while ago about my presence in my kids' life and photographs, and what they were going to have to remember me by if I didn't want to be present in a photograph. And a good portion of the reason why I felt like I couldn't be in photographs is because I have body image issues. I have self-confidence issues, and I was in a really dark place with those issues when I got into this. So I had this new hobby, beauty, and it took me out of my realm of, I don't want to say reality, because I very much knew what my reality was, but it took me out of this realm of thinking that I was just the most hideous person on the planet and didn't deserve to live, basically, or be in pictures with my kids, to a place where I was actually taking pictures of myself, which is so funny. I would take pictures of my half makeup, half no makeup look and just be like, is it really that different? Am I really so hideous? Am I undeserving? And none of my family made me feel this way. This was all me. My man has always been very amazing as far as, telling me I'm, beautiful or whatever. And the problem is that it doesn't matter what somebody else tells you. If you feel like you look a certain way, then that is how it is in your mind. So when I got into YouTube, initially it was to find out how to put on makeup, because I had bought, some palettes and whatnot and wanted to know how to use them. But also it was because I wanted to be like these YouTube characters that I, was seeing, because they were beautiful and I wanted to be beautiful. But I by no means think that I am, beautiful. But I was in this place where I thought I needed to be somebody else. And I started YouTube. I started recording videos long before I put them on YouTube. And I only started because my sister convinced me that I needed to, which I thank her for now, because this has been really fun. But I started this to basically build up my confidence level, and have friends. As sad as that sounds, we live in this area where we just work. We don't really live here. Like, we don't have family here. We don't have friends here. We just live here. And it's difficult, when you're by yourself, and especially when you're by yourself and you're having these issues, you don't feel like you're worthy, I guess. And I didn't do this to feel like I'm worthy. I did this to feel whole, like a person. Hold on, I can't talk while I'm doing my brows. My brows are super unruly today. I have no idea why. So, as super sad as it sounds like, it's actually been a good thing for me. I've had a lot of fun. I've made a lot of friends. I talk to people every day. I find myself in this position where I think I need to, do something every single day, and that's good, because where I was not there. I was definitely not giving a crap about what I looked like, didn't really care about if I even got dressed every day, and like work was it for me. So this thing kind of dug me out of this hole, and like if I had any one thing to tell somebody about self improvement and doing things for yourself, I maybe wouldn't tell them to start a YouTube channel, but I would definitely tell them that's how I got myself into a more a better place in my headspace. So and as far as that goes, I didn't initially, and like I said in the video, I didn't initially tell anybody I was doing this except for my sister, who like really, she knew I had videos, she knew that this was what I wanted, and she like totally hounded me in the best way, but hounded me until I started these videos or started this channel. I actually had this channel built long before I started, like probably 5 months before I started posting anything to it, because I was just afraid. I was afraid of what people were going to say. And when you live in this negative headspace, like all you think is people are going to laugh at you. That's what's going to happen. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to say mean things. And can you handle it? At that point in time, I couldn't. I think I can now. I don't know. I'm not that changed, but I think I could now better than I could a year ago. I have come a long way. Even when I started this, like my makeup application was horrible, and now it's not 100%. It's not the best it could be. It's not, beauty guru by any means, but I'm just a girl who is a makeup lover at this point. And that's really all I can ever see me being, is just a girl who is a makeup lover and who really loves this. Do I want to grow? Absolutely. And I do come in here and practice new applications of makeup and try and figure out new things to do for my channel. And right now, this is where we're at. And I'm okay with this is where we're at. I'm okay with that. And I hope that you guys are too. It is freezing in this room today, and I don't know why my heater is on, but it is freezing. I mean, it's not like -12 or anything, but my hands are so cold. So like it's on my chest, because my chest, for whatever reason, my neck area is super warm, but my hands are freezing. So if I turn blue in this video, guys, sorry. The work is going well, I think. It's never going to be unicorns and rainbows, but the store that I took over is coming along great. My DM thinks that we're doing spectacular work there, and she can see huge differences in just, the couple months I've been there, which I am proud of, and the team should be proud of, and we just keep having issues with our equipment now, which is ridiculous. Like, for instance, this weekend, all of our bars went down. We have 2 bars. Well, that's how we make our money, right? Is making beverages. So you would hope that the bars didn't go down. They both went down. Both of them, which was spectacular. I'm not really doing anything. I have the sniffles so bad, and it doesn't help that it's super cold. Last week was my last week training the ASM. So, right after they moved me into this new store, they also gave me an ASM. So that was rather interesting. Like, I'm trying to learn. I mean, I know what my job is, but I'm trying to learn this new store and these new partners. And here, train somebody else to learn these things too. It was rather interesting. This eye look might turn out to be crap because I have no clue what I'm doing, but I guess that's okay because I'm just here, doing laundry today. I'm kind of in a regular shirt and sweatpants. Oh, do you guys like my mess back here? This is Christmas. This is what Christmas does to my room. Oh, it's so aggravating. I can't wait to get it all out of the house. You guys didn't see my sweatpants, but I am literally in a nice shirt and sweatpants. But I can't wait to get Christmas out of the house. Like, if I'm being honest with you, Christmas is not fun when you have 50,000 children and you're, on a budget. And granted, I guess 6 kids is not 50,000, but it's a lot. And we spend a lot on Christmas, and that is why, our family, I think I mentioned in my what I got for Christmas video, which I'll link up here in the cards, doesn't do anything for the adults because there's just too many kids and we're spending way too much money on the kids. I think it's so commercialized and it drives me bonkers, but the kids have fun, I think. I can't wait to show you guys my vanity table. My man has been out in the garage the last several days trying to get the drawers finished. Hopefully it's done soon so I can show you because I can't wait for it. Currently, right now, I just have like these little shelving units here. They're nothing spectacular. And my makeup is on top of it. Along with everything else. So I hope your guys' Christmas went really super well. Mine was amazing for the most part. The kids really enjoyed themselves, I think, and that's the best part. I miss my family. I wish I was near family, especially during this time of year. My mom is only a couple hours away. My dad and my other mom are, 6 hours away, but my mother, the one that's only a couple hours away, doesn't really do Christmas. She doesn't celebrate Christmas. She hasn't in forever, mostly because of the commercialism of it all, not for any other reason. And I don't blame her. If I could get away with it, I totally would. I think my kids would have a freaking conniption, though, if I at some point said, we're not doing Christmas. She was super smart and started that when my brother, I have a little brother who's 21 years younger than me, and since my mom was a very young mom too, and she started that when he was really young, so I don't know, that didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was going to. That looks decent. What do you guys think? And New Year's was actually, today is actually New Year's Day while I'm filming this. New Year's for us was truly uneventful. We did absolutely nothing. My oldest daughter went out and, went to a friend's house and played games and whatnot, but I think part of that was also because that was her friend had a birthday. So I think it was like slash birthday party slash New Year's Eve party. Today I am using the Kat Von D center palette with a splash of Edge from Subculture. We are... I keep dropping everything. I think it's funny because our block of our neighborhood did nothing. There was no fireworks. There was no anything. While all the blocks around us had crazy amounts of fireworks going on. So my camera stopped recording. I'm not quite sure where it was, but I think I was kind of in the middle of doing eyeliner and then went, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. What I did was put on another color corrector and then a concealer over the top of that and then smudged out my eyebrow or my lower lash line. And I also put on my eyeliner, which I'm glad that didn't record because I kind of had an eyeliner travesty. Like this one wanted to be clear out here. And this one, I mean, they're not perfect. It's never perfect. But I'm okay with that. So I am pretty much done with my eyes. I also forgot what I was talking about. I think this video has just been a plethora of me just rambling all over the place about everything, but I've had a long but good couple of months, the last couple months. It has been rather difficult to be a YouTuber because my working schedule wasn't very conducive to my YouTube schedule. My working schedule over the holiday season is quite a bit different than my working schedule over the regular season. And I get up in the morning, get the kids off to school, get myself ready for work in that same time frame, and then go to work, and then I wouldn't get home until it was dark. And while I have a lighting system, like when it's dark in my room, the lighting system is not 100%. Like you still see shadows, and I was really not wanting that, and I didn't want... it was just really hard. It was really hard to video, and maybe I'm making excuses because I was really busy and it was hard and I pushed YouTube to the side, but I am not going to be doing that anymore. This is something that is very important to me and I need it in my life, so I'm gonna make it happen. I started contouring. Not quite certain I do a hugely awesome job. Maybe it's the brush I'm using. I have no idea. But it's one of those things that, I came into my room and tried to learn new techniques when I was stressed out one day, and I think I'm doing an okay job. Let me know, guys, if I'm not. I don't bake still. I can't possibly fathom for the life of me how to do that. I don't know. I think maybe contouring is overrated. I have some pretty prominent cheekbones in the first place. Even when my face is at, you know, its largest, you can see my cheekbones. So, I mean, because this is not all color. Those little cheekbone divots are there. So I might be doing it wrong, though. I am interested to hear your guys' feedback. I for sure know I'm doing it wrong to some extent. But what do? You know? I'm just here, just a girl having fun with makeup. The kids go back to school tomorrow, of which I am eternally grateful. My work schedule also goes back to normal tomorrow, which is also something I'm eternally grateful for. Because I like normalcy. We're going to go into this color right here as a blush. I haven't been brave enough to try that color yet. I've had this color on my face, this color, and this color, and BT Dubs. I love this blush kit. It is so pretty. But I haven't really tried the green gray yet. And I'm not certain that it's a good choice. But while I'm sitting here at home, why not? I don't know. My dental procedures seem to be at a halt right now. We are waiting on... So I don't know if I told you guys, but I went in for the root canal that I was supposed to have, and my dentist was on vacation or something. So another dentist got into my mouth, and I have like huge dental anxiety, so I was a little concerned. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think that's a little bit too green. Can you guys tell at all? I think I might put the little subtle brown color over the top just to redden it a little bit. Yeah. And now I have so much blush on. That's okay, I guess. Just doing laundry today. Holy cow. So anyways, I went in to get this root canal done, and a different doctor, a different dentist was doing my root canal. And I have a lot of dental anxiety, and they did call me and tell me about it prior. So I was prepared. I was preparing myself. Camera died again. Where was I? I was prepared. I was done. It was okay. And I went in, and he goes, "You don't need a root canal. Why are we doing a root canal on this tooth?" What? Okay. So then my mind started going, what else did I not need that I got? But I really feel like it maybe should have been a root canal, because as soon as that tooth did not receive its root canal and instead received just a filling, like I started having issues with the tooth right behind it, and they ended up having to pull my tooth. So I'm like a tooth less in my mouth, and granted it is the very last tooth on this side, but still, like, you can't see it, which I'm very, very, very grateful for. But what was happening was it was shooting pains from the back of my mouth clear to my front tooth. Like, I literally thought I had issues with my front tooth and was freaking out because I thought I'm not going to have a front tooth. I literally thought they were going to have to take out my front tooth. I'm so eternally grateful that they did not have to take out my front tooth. But they did. I am a toothless, which makes me sad. I have tooth extraction remorse. Because I am done with my face, y'all. Because I don't want to eat that. Ugh, that tastes gross. Don't spray your face while you're trying to have a conversation. Don't do it. What was I saying? I'm having take your tooth out remorse because I told them to take my tooth out because I was done. I was done messing with that stupid pain, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. It hurt. It hurt so bad, and it was just like spontaneously, I would get this sharp shooting. I could be in the middle of a conversation with a customer and have the sharpest shooting pain I have ever felt in my life go from the back of my mouth to the front of my mouth through the nerves in the roof of my mouth, which was freaking amazing. So, you know, initially I wanted that tooth out, and then they pulled it out, and I was like, did I really want that tooth out though? Could it have been saved? But he was like, literally, this is what your choices are. He didn't even give me the choice of extraction. He was like, this is what your choices are. I can call, you know, give you a referral to this guy, and he will do a root canal on this tooth because the roots are super thin to get into, and I don't want to. I'm not an expert at this, but he is. Or you can wing it, and we'll just do it here, and if it's done wrong, then I'll have to send you there anyways, but it will be cheaper to be done here. But I am not telling you to get it done here because, you know, I don't know that I can get it all. And those are your options. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, but either way, it'll cost you between $3,000 and $5,000 more. What? No. I'm already paying you guys $12,000. I'm not paying another 3 to 5. I'm not doing it. You pull it out. And I asked him that. I said, can you just pull it? And he goes, we definitely could. We definitely could, but I'm in the market of saving teeth. And I'm like, I don't. How long is it going to take me to get into this guy? Number one. And number two, where's this tooth? And number three, can it be pulled? And he's like, it definitely can be pulled, but I like saving teeth. And I'm like, which is respectful, right? My dentist is super. He goes, well, it might take a little bit for you to get into him. And I'm like, no, I can't deal with this pain. He goes, well, it is after hours, but I will stay here and pull this tooth if that is what you want. And so that is what we did, and we pulled the tooth out. So I am a toothless. I had a little bit of remorse afterwards for asking him to pull my tooth out of my head. But I'm not in pain anymore. But currently I'm still waiting on a permanent crown, so it's super sensitive and super hard to eat right now because, you know, one side's got a giant gaping hole and the other side I'm waiting for a permanent crown. So those are my dental woes for the day. So anyways, you guys, that is the end. I am done getting ready. I hope that you enjoyed my get ready with me, my chatty get ready with me. I hope that you had a fun time, and I will list all the products I use down in the drop down below. And thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do know that you don't have to, and it warms my heart that you choose to spend some of your time with me every day, or every other day, or just sometimes even. If you're new here, I hope that you're inclined to subscribe. I would love to have you sharing this journey with me and love to have you on board. And please, if you have comments, leave them down in the comments down there so that I can respond to you, because I enjoy responding to you guys. You guys have become quite a little bit of my life these days, and I really enjoy conversing with you guys, even if it is just through comments. Like I said, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you would, and visit me on my other social media accounts. On my Instagram, I am my new obsession 2017. I also have a Snapchat, and I think it's at Donna K. I also have a Twitter that's at Thumma1976, so THUMMA 1976. I will link all that down below, and thank you guys again. Until next time, bye guys.